One more piece, and I can expose these base hedonists. Curtains do not guarantee privacy.
And you still need a crack, despite being ethereal. Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, but I can't be of help with that, sir.
Don't act like you haven't thought about it, darling.
Kann ich irgendwas anderes anheften? Ach, hier.
Don't act like you haven't thought about it, darling.
Okay, hier ist keiner. Gucken wir uns mal in der Mitte um.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, but I can't be of help with that, sir.
May I ask you something?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
This isn't working. My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. Gehor, is it a guess?
Wer trinkt denn sowas? Ih. Aber ich schätze mal, ich werde wieder so ein Symbol finden müssen, wo sich zwei unterhalten, ne? So verstehe ich das. Ja, ich war schon... Und du lässt mich hier nicht vorbei. Gehen wir halt hier lang.
Sherlock! Friend! I wasn't sure you'd come.
Werner, I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Pleasure, indulgence, relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
Huh. You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with a physical aid to your moral consolations? There's wine, of course, and something to smoke, or perhaps an artificial paradise? Yes, something more spiritual, a potentiator to sharpen the mind. A 7% solution of, well, that'd be telling, but you must try it.
Will er mir hier gerade irgendwelche Drogen aufschwatzen? Das wäre fahrlässig.
My mind is my most valuable asset and a finely tuned instrument I will not risk impeding its function. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth, and I do that perfectly well as is.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next, visit the victims, ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess. I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is subjective, just like truth. There is little to be gained from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
Wir untersuchen es erstmal, wa? Solange Untersuchen halt nicht mit Verkosten einhergeht.
If this solution truly does assist with thinking, then perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock. My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room? What now, Werner?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
Hinter der Bibliothek. Ein Altarraum. Es klingt nicht gut. Und da kommen wir. Das ist der Eingang. Hm. Ah, hier ist die. Wenn das die Bibliothek ist, müsste das ja der Altarraum sein, oder? Mhm. Oh nee.
My God. Was he here this whole time?
Lass mal ein bisschen umgucken hier.
The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. They have a slight hallucinogenic effect to emphasize the ceremony. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus drawn in a hurry.
In Eile, okay. Okay, hier geht's dann weiter. Muss ich mir merken.
The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
Also wir haben immer Männlichkeit und immer Weiblichkeit. Hm. Geht's auch nochmal weiter? Komme ich da auch durch? Alter. Okay, gut, bevor wir hier weiter gucken wir erstmal die Leiche. Sonst verrenne ich mich ohne das Wichtigste. Tätowierung
This crude
überdeckt.
tattoo partially covers a slave branding.
Okay.
A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage.
Tja, dann ist die Frage, an was er gestorben ist. Daran oder daran? Ach du Scheiße. Hat der... Moment. Ach, das ist... Oh, ich hoffe, das ist bloß aufgemalt. Aber es sieht halt teilweise auch schon aus wie... aufgebrannt oder so.
This worm-like sigil has been drawn with his own blood.
Okay, Gott sei Dank.
This golden handle has a bloodstain on it.
Auf dem Griff befindet sich ein Blutfleck. Also hatte der Täter Blut an Händen.
The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance. The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart.
Na, dann denke ich doch mal, dass er daran gestorben ist.
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it. He died right here.
Ich denke mal, die werden den K.O. geschlagen haben. Dann dorthin gelegt. Mir erstmal ein bisschen schamidlicher. So. Und dann, so wie er aufgewacht ist, entweder hat er irgendwas gehabt, dass er sich nicht mehr bewegen konnte. Dass dem sowas eingeflößt worden ist und dann, wie er aufgewacht ist. Aber da hätte er sich ja nicht mehr dort reinkrallen können. Wer weiß, warum der sich nie gewehrt hat. So, das hat man schon. Was suchst denn du jetzt hier? Wo kommst denn du her?
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances. My attention slips and drifts. But I'm glad I thought to call for you.
You sent me a disguise.
Oh dear, did I? Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going forward.
All right. Pull yourself together, Werner.
Ich habe so den Verdacht, dass das Werner erst gar nicht unter der Maske war.
What is it about these nights that you were so eager to share with me?
Well, they're not always in the evenings, but they are in the shadows. People gather to test their boundaries in a safe and consensual atmosphere, often with more stains than your typical crime scene. But that is the point. Who are we to judge?
I suppose that's fair. What about today, then? Was anything different?
Well, I was invited as a special guest. It was supposed to be a time of both divine and carnal pleasures. A scratch for every unconventional itch.
I imagine you're reeling from your shattered expectations.
On the contrary, there is still spectacle, stimulation, and release, merely in a different form. I like to let life entertain me.
Or death. Mr. Manchios is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.